Hello everyone, my name is Matala and I am a student of Rehan School. Whenever I come, I bring a new interview for all of you. We have a very special guest with us, remarkable. Mm, his name is his name is Jalena Boskovic. Jalena Boskovic. Today we will explore her inspiring life journey, her mission, and the powerful work. So, hello, how are you?
How are you today?
I'm good. So, first of all, could you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
Um, Assalamu alaikum. Hello to everyone. Respected Haider Ali Hamatwala, ladies and gentlemen, scientists, university professors, business people, students. I warmly welcome you and I very much appreciate the invitation that you invited me for an interview, especially interview for you, my colleague. Please question.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, my first question is what role do you think technology and artificial intelligence will play in shaping the future of education and research?
Very interesting question. For 21st century, for school and university in the world, technology and artificial intelligence, abbreviation AI, will reshape education and research by enabling personalized learning through adaptive platform and intelligent tutor, automating administrative tasks to free up educator and providing data-driven insight for improving curriculum design and teaching strategy. However, their integration must address challenges like algorithm bias, privacy concern, the digital divide, and need for human oversight to ensure equitable and magnificent learning experience. In education process, personal learning is very interesting today. Artificial intelligence can create adaptive learning systems that tailor content, pace, and feedback to individual student needs, leading to better understanding and enjoyment. Intelligent tutoring. Artificial intelligence powered tutors can provide instant individualized support and feedback, helping students to stay focused and motivated. Administrative efficiency is very interesting and important. AI can automate administrative tasks, allowing educators to spend more time on teaching and interacting with students rather than on administrative burden. Data-driven insight, AI can analyze vast amount of education data to identify trends and areas from improvement, helping institutions refine their strategy and curricula. Enhanced collaboration. AI can connect students and educators globally, fostering diverse perspectives and enriching collaborative learning environment. Important in research data analysis. AI can assist researcher in collecting, analyzing, and interpreting large data sets, potentially accelerating discovery and enhancing the effectiveness of research. Efficiency and productivity. AI can automate part of the research process, from identify research trends to summarizing information and even generating initial draft of report boosting overall efficiency. Please, my laptop. Improve resource success. Artificial intelligence can help break down barrier to knowledge by providing access to vast, relevant information and connection research and with applicable data and tools. Challenges and consideration by bias and equality. AI algorithm can contain bias, potentially leading to unfair, inadequately uh, outcome for certain student group. Privacy and security. The increased collection and use of student data raise concern about privacy and the security. Digital divide. Unequal access to technology can celebrate existing disparity student being left behind if they lack necessary tool and digitally literacy. Teacher role and human interaction. There is a risk of a reliance of technology at the expense of essential human-teacher interaction and the critical role of educator. Ethical implication in artificial intelligence without strong safeguards and throughout governments, AI can be used unethically. Limitation must focus on transparency, human-centered approach, and robust monitoring. Yes, question, please.
Okay, so ma'am, my next question is, many students face pressure and stress during their academic journey. What advice would you give them to stay motivated and balanced?
Very, very interesting question for academic journey and motivated student. My advice is that student on the academic part can stay motivated by setting smart goals, creating on constant on organized study routine, finding a supportive study group or mentor, taking regular breaks and practicing self-care like expertise and proper sleep, connecting their studies to their future goals, celebrating small accomplishments, and maintaining a positive mindset also help sustain motivation throughout their academic journey. Strategy for motivation. Set clear goals. Define what you want to achieve, breaking down larger semester goal and similar magnitude task to provide direction and sense of accomplishment. Establish a productive routine. Create a consistent study schedule and environment that work for you, your learning style, which can include using tools like Plenary or digital calendar. Find your purpose, reflect in your why, and connect your study in your long-term career goal to recognize your passion and commitment during challenges limit. Take a regular break. Incorporate short break your study session to recharge your mind, prevent burnout, and maintain healthy work-life balance. Practice self-care. Prioritize your physical and mental health by ensuring you get enjoy and judge sleep can well and judge in stress reflect technique like meditation or mindfulness. Seek a support system, development and network support friends, peers, and mentors. Consider joining a study group or finding an accomplishment partner. Create effective study environment. Celebrate achievement. is very important, student. Acknowledge and revise yourself for meeting your smaller goal and complementary project. These positive reinforcements and boost confidence in reduce stress. Stay inspired. Seek inspiration from role models, mentors, and positive aspects of campus life to help you maintain your position and commitment. Track progress, student. Mentor your progress to see how far you come. Setting your accomplishment can be a powerful motivator. Please question.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Ma'am, my next question is if you could change one thing about the way universities work today, what would it be and why? The question is how to create the perfect student to function to perfect university.
Excellent question today. If you could change or think about higher education worldwide, what will it be? You might try to create the perfect university. And what does that mean? The concept of the perfect university student provide a platform for shared, discussed, and negotiated explanation of student. Being ideal is not the same being perfect in the sense of flawlessness as being an ideal student can also mean future improvement or progress. For student, this concept of indication on the type of student characteristics that tutor value and an opportunity for self-development, negotiation, and ambient of these attributes if they are realistic and describe. For staff, the ideal university student encourage self-reflection on the student traits that are most valued, recognized, or even revised. The concept of the perfect university student aim to promote transparency and express about the cerebral characteristic in a student so that students, especially from non-traditional backgrounds, are not disadvantaged by their lack of knowledge and the inability to play to the higher education game. The ideal university student should represent our ideal, not the irony war. The ideal student in instead considered non-ideal because it is unrealistic and impossible. The conceptualization is based on Weber theory of ideal type, a mental construct that reflects uh, a range of the cerebral characteristic which can vary depending on the context ideal type. Indeed, the ideal university student will represent a collective agreed range of ideal attributes that can be found in a range of students rather than in an individual. I emphasize that the concept of the ideal university student is still evolving. It can be seen is a think tool, a better understanding the exception and experience of university students. They are legitimate concern that need to be addressed and discussed, including the conundrum of whether an explicit approach to understanding ideal student characteristics might result in the least ideal can potentially limit alternative expression of student practical and identify. The process-specific identify the characteristic considered ideal in interview, intervened with complex power relation, particularly between staff and students, but also whether social inequities such as gender, class, and race, example is a very interesting professor through the question on the perfect student, perfect university, consider conceptual purpose and the concept ideal university student. A university environment designed for student success should include resources and strategy focused on academic support, personal well-being, and skill development to acquire students with the knowledge, tool, and realize needed to advance and thrive academically. A robust academic support, mentoring and personal guide, dedicated learning study resources, comprehensive value resources, mental and physical health support, supporting community social connection, financial literacy, and practical life skills is very interesting. Opportunity for skill development, critical thinking, and problem solving, effective communication and collaboration, real work, experience and internship, providing pathway to internship, work experience, and opportunity to development skills related to uh, their subject, help students apply their knowledge in a practice setting and enhance their future career prospect student in the world. Yes, please question.
Okay, nice. My next question is, how do you see collaboration between different fields of science like physics, biology, and computer science influencing discoveries in the future?
Science and knowledge are still studied by researchers across many disciplines, examining how they are development, what their current boundaries are, and how we can advise them. By integrated evidence across disparate discipline, the holistic field of science can address this fundamental question. This field illustrates how science is shaped by many interconnected factors. The cognitive process of scientists, the historical evolution, science, economic initiative, institution influence, compatible approach, statistical, mathematical, and instrumental foundation of science in inference, theoretic measure, psychological and ethical dimension of scientific concept, among other influence, achieving a comprehensive overview, a multifaceted field like the science of science require pulling together evidence from the many subfields studying science across the natural and social science and humanity. This enable development and multi-transdisciplinary, today metadisciplinary perspective of scientific practice, a more holistic understanding of scientific process and out, outcome, more man-centered perspective how scientific research influence and involve in enable layering the string of various disciplines create a holistic view of the foundation of science. Different research studies science from their and disciplinary perspective and their one methods and their large divide between quantitative and qualitative researchers as they commonly do not read or cite research using their methodologically approach. A broader synthesizing paper, employing a quantitative approach can, however, help provide bridge between discipline by pulling together aspect science, nature science, economic, scientometric, psychological, philosophy, etc. Scientific collaboration is important future of modern science today, 21st century. The topic involved in scientific collaboration have been associated with creativity and the impact of research. Yet, both scientists involved collaborating in their research topic remain poorly understanding. Collaboration across physics, biology, and computer science, field scientific progress, diverse technology is a multi-phase problem. Cannot the multi-transdisciplinary is very interesting. Understanding biological system benefits interdisciplinary, multi and transdisciplinary collaboration, innovation and novel solution, accelerated discovery, broader knowledge and expertise, holistic understanding, example of impact. Synthetic biology intelligence is very interesting relationship, artificial intelligence, mathematical algorithm, drug discovery, computational biology, how it work, polling resources, development new tool, varying theory, theoretical physics and computer scientists and validate that predication by working with experimental biologists ensure that computer model are granted in real world data. Is today scientists is much work, new technology, biology, physics, geography, mathematical application, new technology, especially artificial intelligence in science, in research. Please question.
Okay, nice. My next question is, who inspired you the most in your own academic or research journey, and what did you learn from them?
My education began in my family, where it was constantly emphasized how important it was to be a learned person. When I dedicated to study natural science in high school, it was accepted the will study natural science because they are beyond all other science. I first chose chemistry to study through which I gained a wide field of interest, especially in biochemistry, which basis of life psychological process. My professor were bard of science and mostly had a doctorate from famous European university, and they paid attention to each student. During my study, I was demonstrator and learning a lot about what professionalism means in higher education. After completing chemistry department, I immediately enrolled in biology, University Novi Sad, Republic of Serbia. Biology is closely related to other science, chemistry, physics, geography, mathematics as a basic science is extremely important for medicine, pharmacy, dentistry, veterinary medicine, and agriculture, especially today, biotechnology, genetic engineering, and application CRISPR technology. Through my study in biology, I learned how to define our life and whether it's possible to explain. With my current knowledge, we still do not know origin of life, but we play with the live in different ways. The characteristics of life are organized, a flow, a flow of energy and matter to our life, reproduction, growth and development response of the individual adaptation. I was very interesting in this science because it study all form of life on our planet here. My interesting, especially in genetics and plant breeding, come from my scientific mother, Professor Dr. Katarina Borovic, full professor genetics of the Department of Biology of University Novi Sad. Is very interesting intellectual. During my master degree, in plant genetics and plant breeding, a specific moment that solved my understanding the importance of agriculture was during the field trip, seeing fresh hand to complex process plant genetics and plant breeding. However, practical challenges and success agriculture combined with the passion and expertise of farming, personal connection to field. My experience, global food security with a growing global population, there significant need for more efficient and sustainable food production system in the world. Agriculture offer potential development solution, growing population, minimize environment impact. Environmental sustainability, agriculture play a crucial role in land management, resource conservation, passion for nature and rural life, diverse career opportunity. In the personal spirit and innovation, many see agriculture as a field strong potential or all, uh, all innovation, industry, understanding life code, personal connection, impact health, agriculture investment, solving mystery, create opportunity, making difference in science discovery, especially new technology, CRISPR technology, modified gene, and ability to predict experience from DNA. Continuous learning, genetics, a dynamic field with constant investment, offering ongoing opportunity for learning and growth. Please question.
Okay, nice. Ma'am, my next question is what do you think is more important for students, creativity or discipline, and why?
Near nature, creativity, not discipline, is increasingly more important for our student, all student, or my student. There are a complementary force that work together with creativity, providing that ideas and innovation, and discipline providing the focus the focus, perseverance, and structure to bring those ideas to fruition for student success. They need both imaginative, forward-think, innovative in this discipline approach to work constantly, adapted to change and master complex skill. Why creative crucial? Innovation and problem solving, adaptability and future skills, especially 21st century, rapidly change world. The ability to think, creativity, adaptive, a critical and in-demand skill for both personal development, the pure understanding, why discipline essential, action and excitation, preservation and commitment, structure for creativity, the strong of both of dynamic partnership, successful outcome, holistic development by balancing both student development, the ability to think creativity, solve problem innovatively, and effectively leading to great academic and professional success. Next, please, question.
Okay, ma'am, nice. Ma'am, my last question is what is your leadership style and how do you inspire people around you?
The most important skills for an educational leader include vision and strategic planning, strong communication, emotional intelligence, adaptability, collaboration, and student-centered approach to foster inclusive, thriving environment for staff and students. They also need to be excellent problem solver, utilize data, and champion lifelong learning a team self and their team to navigate the complexity of the education sector. Vision and my strategy. Strategic thinking, developing clean ambition vision to institution create acceptable plan to achieve. Goal solving, communication and collaboration, effective communication, accelerate ideas, clearly listen, and foster open dialogue with staff, student, parent, and wider community. Collaboration, emotional intelligence, understanding, managing emotional, and emphasize with others to build strong relationship and positive support climate. Adaptability remain flexible and response to change and new technology, dynamic educational landscape inspire and motivate, create positive and natural environment. My student lead by example, demonstrate integrity, instructional leadership, understanding curricula, teaching methods, and improving other development, their skill and improving education outcome. Data driven making, problem solving, life learning, realize how to motivate your my team. To motivate a team, establish clear, achievable goal and communicate how work contributed to larger vision, foster positive collaborative environment where individual feed, valued offering regular specific feedback and growth opportunity. Communication, vision, and goal. Share the why. Set a clear goal. Define smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound. Goal provide direction and a sense of accomplishment. Provide regular feedback. Create positive environment. Foster collaboration. Building trust, acknowledge and revise it, improve and development your team, provided autonomy, invest of growth, understanding individual needs. Lead, for example, by present engage, be role model is very interesting. Yes, question, please.
Thank you so much, Jelena, for sharing your wisdom, your story, and your mission with us. Your words will surely help many people who are struggling and looking for healing, strength, and direction. To our viewers, if you learned something valuable today, make sure to like, share, and follow. Stay connected for more inspiring interviews. This is Hyderali Himmatwala signing off. See you next interview. Allah Hafiz. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you very much for
Thank you so
invitation. The
much.
best